welcome to this podcast, and before going ahead I'd love to say that I hope you enjoy this podcast, and of course it's subject to the disclaimers that I've mentioned already, and if you've got any queries then do go to the website and have a look at those. I hope you enjoy this podcast. The letter of response came back again. It was pretty aggressive. I remember it was probably a Monday morning, and that's normally when the responses come in, just to ruin your week. So you come in and you sit down, and Bob said that he'd received this response and pinged it over to me. And when I looked at it, again I gasped, went through a bit of shock in terms of all the threats that were being made by the claimant. What then transpired is that we had to and fro of correspondence. This was all from Bob to the claimant, and we were ghostwriting these letters. And essentially where we ended up was we ended up suggesting mediation. Mediation was where we would appoint a mediator by agreement. And the way that happened is that we suggested 3 mediators to the claimant, and the claimant could pick any of those 3, and the claimant did pick one of those 3. And we went to mediation. Now, mediation is where each party, in a confidential setting, get to talk about their point of view and what they're feeling. Now, this is a very, very interesting process, because when you approach a mediation, having seen all the furious letters and try to interpret what the other side is saying, it's only when you get to the mediation and sit round the table and see what people are really saying and see their body language and look them in the eye, do you get a feeling of how strong their case is and whether they believe in their case or not. What you also find at a mediation, and a lot of people don't talk about this, is it's based on feelings. It's based on confidence. It's based on how the other party perceive you, how strong they perceive you, how confidently they think you are in your case. It's all those kind of human interactions around a mediation. And one thing that is very important is that a mediation is to actually give off the right signals. Now, a lot of people might concentrate on the actual legal issues and also the strengths of the case, but in a mediation, a lot of it is body language, eye contact, and also, as I say, what the other party perceive your strength is. And if you can give a positive image and feel coordinated, and your legal team are very coordinated, the other side get the feeling that maybe this might be one that they would rather settle at mediation than go to court and then take you on. So the mediation started, and in the next podcast I'll explain what we did and how things developed.